4 minutes. We're going straight into the type.
That is the quickest 4 minutes I've ever had. We were supposed to have a 4-minute break, but oh well, we're in. Whoops. Good luck, everybody. Alright, so looks like a bit of an interesting lineup here. SFTT have got the Ohio. Wait, where is it now? Sorry, I'm gonna have a look again. So MCF, we're gonna talk about MCF first. So we've got the Ohio, Kremlin, Napoli, Moskva, Nevsky, Stalingrad, Gearing, Grozvoy, and Yuyang. What? Yuyang? Okay. And then we got the SFTT, I got the Ohio, Kremlin, Salem, Moskva, 2 Nevsky's, Gearing, and Ragnar. So, unreal, folks. This is actually very interesting. So, that's gonna be interesting all around. Alright, let's get the camera angles in play here. So, looks like SFTT and also MCF are breaking up over towards the middle. Now, this is interesting. SFTT are making a push, a solid push, over towards Charlie and Delta. So that's actually going to be interesting. Let's see what the other team is doing. The other team is actually making a solid push over here as well too. So anything can happen here. Oh wow, so anything can happen. Looks like MCF is actually making a move towards Charlie, Delta as well, but they got some people going to Alpha. So just remember, like, when you actually start in the beginning of the map, folks, I mean, like, capturing like Alpha and Bravo for either side is actually pretty handy. It's actually interesting to see what's going on next though, so we'll take it from there. Just take it from there. But it's gonna be an interesting match. It's actually pretty much a full-on match. Okay, so we got Torps going in towards Charlie. The Grozvoy has decided to punch up its smoke. And was it deliberate or was it intentional to do this? Looks like okay. Maybe it's because they're trying to keep the battleships actually hidden and the cruisers away hidden for a moment. Torps are going out on both sides. This is an interesting battle coming up, folks. There's nothing really being made over at towards the middle. Anything can happen here. Yep, this is actually a pretty intense battle, folks. I don't know about you, but anything can happen here. Anything can happen. Ooh, the Grozvoy. Torps are going in, and he's just skinned through it. Okay, so anything can happen, will happen in this battle, folks. Why is it they're taking it easy? I don't know, what are they doing? Are they making a push? What's happening? Unreal. Torps are going in towards the 2 DEDs, the Gearing, and also the Grozvoy. Oh, the Gearing might get a Torp. No, just narrowly dodged it. And the Grozvoy, it is so close! Wow, that is intense. But the Gearing's getting focus fired on, and he's actually making a move. MCF is actually making a push right now. Oh wow. Okay, so we got Bravo and Alpha being taken, and the Yu Yang is kiting with the Napoli on the far side of A towards Bravo, so anything can happen here. The gearing and also the Nevesky on SFTT has actually gone over there to counter it, so interesting. The Moskva has actually moved behind this island near Charlie, so anything can happen here. He's actually positioned himself to be hugging around the island, so that's fair enough. He's actually getting focus fired on from HE from the Nevesky by the looks. And the Ohio is actually taking the opportunity to fire long shots as well. But anything can happen, anything can happen. Oh wow. What the hell happened here? So, what's going on? SFTT is making a push. Torso moving in. And SFTT's Moskva is actually pretty much lucky to save himself from there. What's the torps like on this Napoli? Ah, the Napoli's fine. Napoli's just firing torps and kiting. That's cool. I have no idea what the logic behind with the Yu Yang is, so because like I don't know. The Yu Yang is, I don't know. It's a bit unorthodox, I have to admit, but anything can happen. I call shenanigans. But looks like over in Delta, there's nothing much going on because like the gearing is actually moving in to take on the decap. The Stalingrad and the Nevesky are pushing up on the right hand side. Well, the left hand side if you want. Well, right hand side if you're looking this way. Left hand side if you're looking the other way. But I mean, like, still, they're pushing up in the 910 line. So it's actually can be interesting. It's actually pretty interesting what they're doing there. Okay, so they're moving up. They're moving up nicely. So, anything can happen here, folks. I wonder what SFTT's doing. They're actually kiting? Yeah, they're kiting. They got the Moskva just spotted the Grozovoy and over in Charlie Cap and actually trying to move the intercept to fire its HE guns. But I don't know, man. This is anything can happen here. I have no idea. But looks like the gearing is actually making a plausible attack on the Napoli. The Napoli is retreating and making a tactical retreat and dodging between the torps. So Yu Yang is actually, I don't know, what is he doing over the one line? Oh, the MCF player has actually overturned the Napoli and is taking one torpedo right at the rear. So anything can happen here, folks. Both teams are actually playing it passively, but the same aggressive play is being made on Charlie. So anything can happen here. Torp's been fired towards the gearing. The gearing is, oh my goodness, the gearing is just made it through. Okay, no worries, he's just fine. Okay, so they're doing a bit of kiting. Unreal. This is fantastic. Unreal. Wow, that is intensive gameplay from both teams here, folks. I mean, like, this is unreal. The Kremlin is actually falling back. The Grozovoy is making a charge and see. Anything can happen here because, like, look, the Moskva SFTT is positioned himself very well over here. So anything can happen. Okay, so anything can happen. Looks like Delta has been put in play here. It's all good so far, so good. Looking good, looking sharp, looking firm over here for both teams. Anything can happen here. This is just unreal. So anything can happen here, folks. I mean, like, this is a pretty full-on match. Torps are incoming towards the Napoli, and the Napoli is gonna eat another, maybe 2 torps? No, just 1. Okay. So the gearing's actually really picked its number on the Napoli. So far so good on both teams. SFTT is actually really holding the line there, folks. They're actually really holding the line very well. They're playing passively. keeping their ships, you know, nearly at full health and actually just hanging in there quite well. I'm wondering what's the next move with MCF. MCF is actually making a right move by proceeding the push towards Charlie. Charlie is going to be a make or break scenario. Looks like the gearing and the Grozavoy are about to touch each other, which is not probably a good idea right now to... yep, they slow down and take an evasive action. Oh, that is so tight. Look at all those shells. Pew, 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 pew. All over the place. Shells are flying all over the place. SFTT are not mucking around. They really have their timing up to par with the focusing firing on target here. So let's just have a look over here and see what's going on with the A-cap. And A-cap is just holding in play and this moving back. I have no idea what they're doing. I have no idea. But anything can happen. Anything can happen. But looks good so far. But yeah, this is an interesting situation here. Looks like SFTT could take the win if they play it right, but as Torp's coming in and MCF has to make a push to get C-cap, and they can't get out of cap right now. Oh, they just did, unfortunately. So they need to make a push. It looks like both sides are really pushing hard. There's gotta make a break here somewhere. Someone is gonna have to make a break. It's either MCF or SFTT. Folks, it is a close match. Anything can happen. Make the call. Who do you think is gonna win? I don't know. This is too soon to tell from this commentator's point of view. But it looks like SFTT is actually really making a stance against MCF. MCF is actually moving again back into Charlie and again flanked on both sides. Radar has been put into play here. If SFTT takes the lead, they're actually probably in the next final soon. So anything can happen in the next round. Oh, come on folks, this is really intense. Anything can happen here. It looks like over in Delta that the MCF is actually making a push over to the Salem. The Stalingrad is actually focus fire with AP rounds and actually moving back and forth with a solar effect. Nevesky is actually moving a course and moving towards the Ragnar. The Ragnar doesn't see him, so he's actually playing it by safely. The Ohio is actually taking point position towards counterattack the Nevesky. If the Nevesky makes a move to push, oh, the Nevesky is making that push. No, he's holding back. Oh, anything can happen here. Radars have been fired on both sides. Anything can happen. Oh, wow, the battle's on over here for C-cap. C-cap is actually being focused, the big focus attention for both sides. The gearing has actually gone back to retreat into the smoke. And the Grozavoy is actually making a move. The team has to make a push towards stop that gearing over and see if they can make a difference. The points are nip and tuck, folks. Anything can happen here on both sides, and it's really intense. The gearing on MCF is very close to getting down, folks. Anything can happen. If SFTT can make that kill, they can do a lead. Oh, here we go. MCF is us lost C. But looks like SFTT have taken the lead with the 700 points with 200, less than 200 to go. 300 to go, sorry. Less than 300 to go. Oh, look out over here. There's folks, there's actually a lot of flanking over here going on with the Napoli and the Yu Yang. I have no idea what sort of story with the Yu Yang still throughout this whole match. But it's doing a lot of kiting and they're working hard together. Over here, Charlie is actually, they're making a push. They're going to making a push towards Charlie. Torps are incoming. The Grozavoy has to make a move to get out of the cap. Anything can happen, folks. Anything can happen. Wow, this is unreal. Torps are coming in, and it's very nip and tuck. And look at Delta. Is actually getting capped by the Ohio. Wow, that is unreal. SFTT are making a bold move for a battleship to push in to start capping. This is unreal. Keep it up, folks. This is fantastic. This battle is really pushing it to the max, to the anti-climax. Anything can happen here for both sides. This is a match to fight to the finish. I don't know about you, but I'm excited. There's a lot of torps incoming over from the gearing towards the Ohio, but the Ohio is not making a move. It says like, no, I'm making my stand here. SFTT are winning the points at the moment so far. Anything can happen. Looks like both sides, one of them has to make the break, but SFTT are taking the points in the lead. And looks like Delta is actually falling the hands over in the SFTT side. Oh, there's a lot of fire going on. MCF are fighting with everything they got to hold the line. Come on, who's gonna win? This is a really intense battle. The Napoli is down. The Napoli is down on SFT. No, I'll say again, MCF. The Napoli is down on MCF. So, the Yu Yang is getting focused fire on the gearing. There's a bit of a gunfight here between the Vesky and the Yu Yang and the gearing. I have no idea, but it looks like the gearing is actually making a full-on assault here. The gearing's so like, no, I'm going for this. Noveski's going to support him. They're firing at long range, and they're working hard together to take out this Yu Yang. And this Yu Yang is actually trying to dodge as much as he can, and he's down. MCF are actually behind in the behind right now, so SFTT are actually really pushing hard. This is very well played from SFTT's part. They actually played it really conservative, and they're actually doing quite well in this match. With 4 minutes left in the match, 4 minutes left in the match. Anything can happen right now, but looks like SFTT are actually pushing in hard. Come on, anything can happen here. Oh, they're the Kremlin getting torped hardcore. Wow, that is unreal. The Kremlin's getting smashed. Come on, anything can happen here. This is a full-on battle. Come on, this is unreal. Whoa, torps are all over the place. Come on, anything can happen here. There's torps incoming on that Kremlin. Look out, the Ohio is down over in decap. Anything can happen here. The MCF are making a fight back. They're fighting back to hold the line, to get in back into play. Come on, who's gonna push in? Wow, the Kremlin is actually making... Well, is this going to be a ramp? I don't know. What do you think, folks? The Kremlin on MCF is actually making a charge and is going towards the SFTT. Can he make it is the question. They're making a push. Oh, this is close. This is close. This is close. Anything can happen overnight. SFTT Kremlin will survive? And the answer is no! There's Kremlin down for down. 1 for 1. Come on. Anything can happen here, folks. It's going to be actually a really intensive battle fight for the finish over in decap. Decap is where the action is at right now. The gearing has just died to the Ragnar. The Ragnar is getting shelled upon. And the Noveski is fighting back with everything he's got. He's getting focused. The Noveski's down! The Noveski's down! Holy crap, folks. I mean, like, this is unreal. MCF got a bit too ambitious with the Ragnar, and there's a 1 for 1 from the Ohio. Oh boy, folks. I don't know about you, but I'm off my seat. I can't believe what I'm seeing. This is like an intensive battle to the finish. It's a battle. It's like I thought there's like, you know, the Eye of a Tiger moment. So, you know, I'm thinking about jamming that at some point. All right, here we go. The Grosvoy is actually kiting over for the Noveski. The Grozovoi is rushing away from the Noveski as best he can. He's not dodging though. Oh, he is now. Oh, it's getting close. Oh, come on, Grozovoi. What? Oh, the Grozovoi is down. MCF's lost to the Grozovoi. Wow. I don't know about you folks, but this match is gold. Torps are coming in. But look out, the Stalingrad is going to be facing a barrage of torpedoes coming to its way. And he's firing at long range, extreme range at the Noveski. Can he hit the Noveski? Oh, some good hits on the Noveski, but not much. It's better than nothing. But MCF are really making a fight to the finish. They're making a comeback, but SFTT is taking over an Alpha place, so they got 2 caps again. D caps are coming into play here, and looks like a Torp is going to be taking on the Ohio. No, just narrowly dodged it. Well done. Torps are coming in at extreme long range. Extreme long range on the Noveski. And wow, that's a smashing hit! Come on, Noveski, get in! Come on, MCF! Whoa! Oh, mate, that was unreal! Oh, wow, my friends. I don't know about you, but that was a bloody good finish. I mean, like, that was a bloody good finish. SFTT are in the next round.
And 1 win each. And what, we didn't get the first kill till near halfway through the match, maybe even a little bit later.
Yeah, I think it was about 12 minutes into the game when the first ship fell.
But it didn't feel boring, right? Even though there was it was a constant back and forth of positioning, trying to get the leverage on each other.
Absolutely.
You know, it's always hard to tell when you go into a game where it's basically make or break, right? This is the deciding factor of this series for this team going into the semi-finals for this round of brackets. Although that said, there will be losers and winners for the next bracketing stage. It'll pre-place them to win and push forward into the finals. I always think, in my mind, what would I do? Would I go in cautious and be a little bit be stagnant in reacting or going in, or would I just go in hell's loose? And I thought that game was going to go a lot faster. I didn't think it was going to go 20 minutes. If I would have played that game over my head nine times out of 10, I would have said it would have gone for about 20 mints. Oh, sorry, it would have gone for about 10 minutes, not 20 minutes.
Well, that just goes to show the caliber of both these teams, right? Both the teams' players are able to play that long game, right? Not throw their ship away unnecessarily, and to try and drag out a strategic victory rather than go for an overrun and kill everyone on the enemy team. They just need to win. They don't need to win harder, and I think that's
correct.
That's what they're going for here.
What do you think, Porky?
You're muted, buddy.
Porky! Unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself, Mark. Porky.
I unmuted myself. All right, so I think, again, while we saw a fantastic MCF repush, right? But unfortunately, this time they were not able to capitalize on it. I think their initial deployment was a little bit sketchy, but they managed to hang on and make something happen. And as Wolfie said, we didn't see the first kill until 11 minutes in. Think about that for a second. 11 minutes in, and we didn't get a kill. Isn't that crazy?
Yep. More than halfway through the game, and no kills at all. Even the HP, I think, wasn't that much in anyone's favor by that point.
Well, you look at the end of the game.
There were no ships that were combat ineffective, right? Everyone is at least half health or more.
Yeah.
You look at the end of the game, and there was only a 50k HP differential at the end, and you saw that Gearing take pretty much, I want to say 9/10 of his health from pretty much from the outset, and he was running for the remainder of the game. Kind of reminds me of someone else that played in some destroyers in the last few clan battles over the last few weeks. That's also in this channel. Wolfgang might have taken a torpedo to the side once or twice.
But did you see those torpedoes on that Starlin in our last game?
Yeah.
I did, yeah. I watched it. I commentated. But I had you back, don't worry. I can't hedge my bets, but I did. And I lost. But yeah, all in all, that will see SFTT move into the stages of the lower bracket round 3 and then the semi-finals, which will be up next. So we're actually not going to be casting SFTT versus Aya next, so we should catch everyone up on what's been going on in the background. We actually have following scores so far. So KOTS versus WSGDM it's finished. That was won 2-0. KOTS won that. GG versus Rapoi. GG actually lost to Rapoi, so which means Rapoi goes into the lower bracket of round 3. SFTT, obviously, that we just saw, will move forward into lower brackets, noting that they're in the lower brackets 2 to 3 anyways. And A versus X team, A are actually 1 over X team. So today we'll see the lower bracket team decide for the semi-finals number 2. So semi-finals in the lower brackets will move into the 3rd place in the grand final games. So the winners of the lower brackets will go into the lower brackets round 4 to fight off the finals. So it's almost like think of NRL, where a quarterfinal team that has the upper hand, they go in seeded first versus a lower seeded team. And then as a result of that game, they'll get a week off if they win. That's effectively what this is, but they don't get a week off. They just get one game off, which will be the best of 5 for the semi-finals tonight between Vor and Solo and JC and 1S. So that one is supposed to start... Oh, gee, it's actually supposed to start pretty soon. So we should actually probably get a move on, gents. It's supposed to start at 16:30, an hour and a half after the next one. So it actually will be starting very shortly. So, Legends, if we haven't got anything further out here, we might actually run to a quick break and get ourselves sorted for the next game if everyone's happy with that.
Yep,
Let's go.
agreed.
Is the next game details up?
So it should be up because the timing it's supposed to be 16:30. So there was a hour and a half window for the last game. So I'm hoping we should be good now.
All right.
Cool. All right, gentlemen. We'll see you guys on the flip side when we're set for the next game. Might be when we're in the game. But again, the next game will be Poi versus Cats. Best of 3, not best of 5, and then it'll lead us in the semi-finals. Cheers, Legends. See you guys and girls shortly.
See you soon.
No worries. See you all soon, guys. We're just waiting and see
It's
what's
in
going
the lower bracket still, was it?
next.
Lower bracket.
Right
Lower
now.
bracket round 3, yeah.
So, see you soon.
Can't see the game yet.